Dixie May is first. Let me get settled in, guys. What's up, Dixie May? Well, all right. It is time to go to work. Actually, I've been to work for a little bit and been on the telephone. Just got time to turn this puppy on. I've only got 180 something miles to go, and we're gonna go together. I just happen to love that song, so I thought I'd play it as an intro. I hope y'all like it too. Where's my glasses at? Damn it, I'm blind. What am I getting notifications for? Let's see. That's not mine. That's not mine. Oh, okay. I ain't worried about that. Where's everybody at today? Oh, Daniel McCarthy's got to work tonight. I guess you guys got to work tonight too. Where's everybody at? Henderson, Nevada. All right. I sure like it a lot more when we get to drive during the daylight. Play Tupac. I would play Tupac if I have to like have a list. Should I keep music playing in the background, guys? I don't know. That's why I was trying to set up the Nightbot, because if I set up the Nightbot and put it in a playlist, you can actually request music play in the background if I have it set up right. But I think I've got to use the computer to get it all set up right. Thank you, Mr. Ford. Well, all right. Just fell off of the roof. Dixie, I don't have the Nightbot set up. If you figure out how to do it, I'll let you set it up for me and be the moderator. Or any of you guys that figure that stuff out. We are just outside of Louisville, Kentucky. Alright, let's make a left-hand turn. Slip the noose and blumpity-doop. I've been being real good and going slow. Pumping up the fuel mileage. For no other reason than because I'm not in a hurry. I don't have a load to pick up yet, so I'm just taking it slow. Hey, I feel better today, guys. I can breathe out of my nose, and I took some cold medicine. I do have a bad headache, but hey, I feel a lot better. I thought we'd drive through Louisville and get to look at the sights before it starts raining. There's a rain following me and a snowstorm. It was snowing in Illinois. I stopped there and got some groceries. And since I don't have a load tonight, I'm going to stop and get me that hot toddy we were talking about. With honey. It'll be tasty. It might make my throat itch though, because I'm allergic to honey too. Alright, I gotta come out now. Thank you. Yes, I check my load securement constantly. I'm kind of anal retentive about that. I also went to the bathroom. Now, since I can't play any music very well, you guys feel free to play it. I guess I could play it, but it would be like, shoddy signal. And I moved all my music to my SD card. Now I don't know how to get to it. Yes, that one is properly secured. Definitely. And so are the dogs. They're all secured. I fed them up, cooked a steak. Didn't want a steak, but cooked a steak anyway. Actually, I wasn't even hungry. The coffee pot worked again today, guys. It worked. Yeah, I know, right, TJ? I just seen you put a video up, Dixie May. I haven't watched it yet, but I seen you put one up. And TJ, I think you did you do a live feed, TJ? You might have. Because I seen a video pop up with you in it too. Ooh, I don't drink Miller High Life at all, ever. It gives me a headache. I don't know why. I will drink some hot PBR. I won't drink cold PBR. Well, I will if you're giving it to me. Oh, it was recorded video? All right. I'll make sure I check that out later. You know, I don't do anything but drive down the road and listen to videos. I don't generally comment on them when I'm driving because it's just too dangerous. Oh, I'm a mess. Oh, look at that little trash truck over there. Ain't it cute? You can get 200 houses in that little trash truck. Y'all probably couldn't see it. So I'm probably going to go pretty slow today. Just for the fuel mileage. No, I did not get the second load. They never called me. The night guy, I called him and he just didn't know anything. I ain't talking bad about you, Harold. I'm just saying you didn't know what was going on. That's just in case Harold's watching. But Harold don't know about this channel, so he's not watching. How's the weather, TJ? There's a winter storm coming across Wyoming and everything. It's probably already been to Nevada. But I seen that the Sierra Madres was mentioned, Sierra Nevadas was mentioned in the storm watch. I would have dearly loved to have gotten that second load. But I mean, this still turned out to be 78, 88, 98, an $11,000 week gross. So I'm not going to complain, considering I had a couple of days off this week. Well, 3 days off actually. I just hope they can turn me around because, see, if I get loaded Monday will be 14th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. Yeah, if I can get loaded Monday, I can be back over here around the 21st or something, so I can get home for Christmas. Weather window tonight, up around through Nevada. Trucker's Life, how are you doing, Trucker's Life? Good afternoon to Princess, the Drama Queen. Oh, you're so funny. Hey, looky here, we're coming up on that money-saving bridge. That's what they call this in Kentucky, is a money-saving bridge. Because everybody from Indiana goes to Kentucky and buys their cigarettes and booze and such, right? If they live on the border. We will want the inside lane. Ugh, bouncy, bouncy. I've got this engine loaded on the back 16 feet of my trailer, and it makes me bouncy. They need to get out here and paint this damn bridge. When I first got out of the Army, I spent about 6 months painting bridges and sandblasting and boilers and all that kind of stuff. It was very interesting work for somebody that don't like heights. Oh, all right, trucker for life there. That's pretty cool. Somebody's going to be making a cooking video tonight themselves. It won't be me though. Oh look, Dixie Mae's got shades on. Are you in the sunshine today, Dixie? I seen you was parked next to a truck. I am cooked. Well, I'll say someone, all right? Someone is going to cook some kind of soup, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm going to eat it. Walter would never take the time to cook anything. Oh, I said his name. Pierre. We're calling him Pierre for the purpose of this video. Would never cook anything. He just eats everything. He's like a always hungry dog. Oh, it was raining and you couldn't cook the pork chops? Darn it. Oh, that sounds really, really good, Trucker Life. That sounds really good. I cook, like I said, I cooked steak. I should have cooked Brussels sprouts. I got this addiction to Brussels sprouts and cabbage. I don't know why, guys. I guess my body's just craving it. But I love Brussels sprouts. That's something, I never even seen a Brussels sprout as a kid. Ain't that funny? I bet all of us are like that. Let's see, cauliflower and Brussels sprouts and broccoli are vegetables I never seen as a kid. We just didn't know they existed, I guess. I think my mom was a little bit flabbergasted after my dad died and I started growing a garden and stuff because I was hungry and planted all kinds of weird stuff, and they'd be like, my brothers and sisters be like, what the hell is that? I'm like, I don't know, but we're going to eat it. If it grows in this nasty ass soil that we have, we're going to eat it. And they did. They ate everything I cooked. They ate everything I shot. I used to bring home possums and raccoons and groundhogs, and they would turn their nose up at that stuff. But I'd be like, it's food. Let's eat it. And I could hunt those animals year round. So I did. I brought home a 50-pound groundhog one time. It was huge. Then I felt bad for killing it because it was so big and old. But we still ate it. It was the toughest damn thing I think I've ever eaten. It was like a giant squirrel. All right, looky here. We got the Louisville skyline. Don't get too excited. It's Louisville. This is the only state in the United States that I've been shot at more than once for not doing anything. Yeah, the Brussels sprouts with sea salt are really, really good. I like some cracked pepper on them too, but apparently I'm the only one in the truck that likes cracked pepper. If we look up here, we will spy Muhammad Ali on the side of this building, or at least we're going to spy the Muhammad Ali Center. I used to despise Muhammad Ali and his a-rope-a-dope. There's a riverboat over here I'd like to go to. Apparently it's a crab shack. You know I don't want to eat no crabs. Hey Karen Price, how are you doing today? It's another day in paradise here. No snow. Let's move over a lane. When I was 17, I used to come to this city. I would come up here because they give me a free trip up here, and I was always coming up here to go in the Army, and I spent like 6 months making trips up here and not going in the Army, just so I could run around and go to all the peep shows and get beer. Wasn't that awful? I was a bad boy. If my mom had known, she would have cracked me in the head. Ah, you're funny. Just say no to drugs, kids, and stay in school. Look at there. To the left is a bridge to nowhere. I mean, where does it just don't go nowhere? It just ends. Hey, I wonder if I can ride the motorcycle out there. And a brand new ball field. AAA, I guess, or something. I don't know. Well, so much for Louisville. That was the whole thing. Next up, Cincinnati. Hell, we'll be taking the bypass around Cincinnati also, so we won't see anything there. Now, see that sign up there to my left on the westbound side? Y'all keep an eye on them, alright? There's some sign tagger around here that... Okay, this next sign coming up on my left, he's tagged it. And it's always the same guy because he uses the exact same writing. He's got a social media message, I think. See, what does that say? E-I-S-L-E. Easel? Is that his easel? I don't know. But he has to climb up there to paint that. He's pretty tough. And he's been running around for like 20 miles painting everything 20 miles of each side of Louisville. Is somebody rubbing something in the wound there, Karen? Not that salt. We was talking about cracked sea salt. But Trucker's Life was talking about crack, so we know where his mind is at today. I think there's supposed to be a storm across here later tonight. We're on I-64, as y'all know, and I think it's going to come across right around this cutoff. Right? I understand, Trucker for Life. Oh, that's a nice hawk up there. I think that used to be a lock and dam over to my left. Down to Omaha and snow today. Heck yeah, it's always snow. Oh, okay, Karen, now I understand. Well, if you take some of that there salt we was talking about and put it on your snow. Hey, Karen, do you make snow cream? I mean, do you know what, you probably know what snow cream is, you know, snow and vanilla and sugar and you know, all that good stuff, right? Do you ever make that? We grew up on that stuff. I didn't go to bed until 4:30 this morning. I edited, I think, three videos, three motorcycle videos. And then I got up at 11. But I've only got, what, I've been driving for 2 hours and I got 3 more hours to go. Karen has made it before. That's good. I like it. Of course, now it's probably contaminated with aluminum or something where they're dumping aluminum into the jet stream. More conspiracy theory. Limestone walls. They probably never have had any snow cream. They probably never have. But that might be entertaining. I mean, they got a lot of yellow snow in New York. Hey, are you coming to Matt's, Karen, this year? Do you have any grandkids, Karen? Or you just got babies at home? I mean, being 28, ain't no telling. You might have babies at home. Whee! I seen Sullivan put up a video that he's coming back on the road. I haven't watched it yet. You won't be able to make it to Matt's. Well, I probably won't make it to Gats, but I'll probably will make it to Matt's. Are they little ones, Karen? Do they get in trouble? I've been having the weirdest dreams, and they've been like barbarian dreams with strange women in them. And I don't know who these strange women are. They don't belong in my dreams. They're just weird. I've probably been eating cheese before bed or something. That's always a bad idea. Well, we got a pretty sunset behind us. Excuse me. That's an awful lot of traffic up there for a Saturday. Oh, well then they're a joy to have around, right? I mean, they can help do everything and back talk you at the same time. That's always good. I loved having kids. I missed that whole thing. I wish I was young and did it, and was able to relive it. Wouldn't necessarily want to do it over, just relive it. It was so nice. Well, you're only 4 foot tall, Karen. Okay, everybody, Karen's a midget. She's 4 foot tall. I'm just playing. Well, your husband's pretty tall, so I guess that's where they get it at. A lot of the people in my family and my, uncles and stuff are like 6'6". I'm the runt. My son's taller than I am, and a lot of my nephews are gonna be taller than I am. Of course, I'm just an average guy. Hey, I love midgets, Karen. I think midgets are wonderful. They take up less space in the world. They need less food and less everything. Just think, if everybody was a midget, our skyscrapers would all be half size. Yeah, I always kind of figured because I got five, I got six siblings older than me that mom and dad used up all of their good juice making them, and I got the runt juice. My buddy that died a few years ago, he was only 5 foot tall. I used to tell him that his daddy's heart wasn't into it when he made him. So what's been going on the YouTubes? I have not been watching. You think that we would have more floors? I don't know, because if we have the same amount, we wouldn't need. Well, maybe, I don't know. You might be right. But look at all that overhead space. If you got 8 foot ceilings, you could have like 6 foot ceilings. So you would save 2 foot a floor. Well, this particular coffee's a little bit weak. What's going on with it? It's 45 degrees over here today. I was out earlier without a jacket. It was really nice. There's a truck stop up here before you get to 75, and they cook like down home food, right? They always say, and they get on the radio and they yell out, "Walking." I may be saying it wrong because I make things up as I go. They say something along the lines of, "Walking the dog and kicking the cat, eating our food is where it's at. Come on in to Southern Pride and have some food before you die," or something like that. It's really weird. And they've been saying it for as long as I've been driving. It's just a different girl saying it all the time. And then they'll say, "We've got cornbread and sweet tea and thick marmalade and mama's apple pie," and they'll tell you what they're going to have for dinner. And that's all you can have for dinner in that restaurant is what they have for the day. I'm kind of okay with that. 36 degrees in your front yard is a heat wave on a day like today. Oh, if you're getting snow, it's going to be that wet snow. That Dixie Mae's got eyeballs. Daniel sent me a message a while ago, Dixie Mae. He was supposed to be off this weekend, but apparently they had a load that he had to take. So he's loading up and heading out. Probably going to Miami. Oh, Dixie Mae is naked in his truck. That's good. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Are you drinking the PBR and naked? Yeah, he could probably use that. Now, Dixie Mae, if you're naked in your truck and you're drinking PBR, don't start doing videos. It could go wrong. And try not to do a naked live feed. Oh, you got somebody visiting. That's nice. That's nice. If you're naked in your truck and you're drinking PBR and somebody's visiting, I'm expecting that you're going to have a really good time. It sounds like a party, Dixie. Dixie might be that guy that comes to your party and ends up naked and drunk on the pool table. Oh, you're not drinking PBR? But don't feel bad, Dixie, because I'm that guy that ends up naked and drunk on the pool table too. You got to know your limitations, or at least your strengths. That might be a strength. Rosie. That's spectacular. You make sure Rosie subscribes when she comes over, because we need a larger female audience. We only have 8.9% female viewers, and I just don't feel like that we need to spread that out a little bit more. Spread it out. You get it? Oh boy, I like me some Captain Morgan. Go on, throw your leg up on something, Dixie, and go, har, 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 har. There's a little pirate in me, see? R, matey. By the time you get done with that Captain Morgan, you'll be singing, "I give love a bad name," or something like that. You might be doing karaoke in the parking lot. They're everywhere, they're everywhere. Aliens are amongst us. They might be lizard people and they're all politicians. This is going to be a Netflix kind of night, I believe. Naked is a wonderful thing. I really think it is. I mean, we come into the world and we're naked. We're also cold and shivering, but naked's pretty cool. I can't run around naked though because I worry about the dogs. They're always looking at me funny when I'm naked. I probably would look at me funny too. If anybody tuned in and heard that conversation, it would have definitely sounded off. Yeah. I had the funniest comment the other day. Somebody wanted to know who the hell I was talking to and why I was making videos that was 2 hours long and talking to nobody. I guess they didn't know anything about live feeds, so they didn't know it was a live feed, right? They just thought I was insane and talking to myself. Ho ho ho, truckers life over there starting that dinner. Oh, come on, don't make me go fast. I don't even want to go fast. Well, I didn't call them morons. I tried to insult them nicely. But I guess if you don't know anything about video, that's not be surprising, really. You know, it might have been some old lady or some old man or something who'd never even been on a. They might have just got their first smartphone, and they haven't clicked on that button yet. Right, Dixie? I mean, I've only got 145 miles left to go. I'm going to be there, what time? It's 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. Like 8:30 if I go slow. And then what am I going to do the rest of the night? I didn't get up till 11 o'clock. I can film somebody making dinner and do some editing, watch Netflix, and get some medicinal whiskey. Well, they might have, Dixie. I don't know. I hear statistically, there's a lot of ladies that's never experienced that. They haven't met me yet, I understand, but, you know, I'm off the market now. I can't help them out. I could walk them through it. But that's about all. Forward Air. We know where he's going. He's going to Groveport, Ohio. That's where he's going. Well, all right, Dixie. That's pretty cool. I might actually have to go skydiving, but I don't want to jump in tandem if I'm going to be doing it. I'll be like, nah, I've come out of helicopters before, but never a plane. Oh, look at all the deer over there. Hey, deer, how you doing? If you guys ever come across 64, you may want to never stop at the Love's Truck Stop. The pilots here are okay, but that new Love's they have up here is just terrible. You can get stuck in there for an hour. Oh, come on, Dixie. This is where I cut my trucking teeth on 64. I don't like 64 through West Virginia, though. It sucks. That's what Dixie needs to do. Combine it all together. I stopped at the Petro like I was talking about yesterday, last night, to look at them toolboxes. I need an external toolbox, like just a job box or something for my binders, so I can keep them all together by the, without mixing everything up. And their toolboxes are about $350 overpriced. I was really surprised how expensive they was. A toolbox that's $150 somewhere else was $500 to $550 at the Petro. Even the guy I usually get my equipment from, the company, his are a little bit overpriced too, for overhead. I don't mind paying a little bit, but they was $200 more than his. That really shows you how bad the truck stops gouge us for being a convenience store. I mean, that's all they are, is a convenience store that services truck drivers. And I'm glad we got them, but damn, that was expensive. What do we got here? A little baby Schwann's truck. He's a Stubbs. No, TBS. Okay, Trans Border Express. All right, let's go around this guy just because we can. Beep, beep, and all that good stuff. I don't feel like staying in the hammer lane all night. There, we took care of that. There. We'll settle into 68 miles an hour. When are you going to be? Are you going home for Christmas, Dixie Mae? Trucker's Life, you going home? Is everybody going home for Christmas? Oh, well, you got to think fuel economy. I'm with you there. This Trucker's Life. Did you get hit 2 times in that parking lot at the Flying J in 2 days? Is that what you were saying on your video? Because that's what I thought I heard, and I was like, wow, that's awful. Oh, it wasn't you? Okay. Was that somebody else? Oh, no, it was the guy with the step deck that I'm thinking about. You don't have the step deck, do you? You haul a box, correct? Well, heck, I know what I'll do. I'll poke on your little thing right here and go to your channel and oh no, look at that little baby dog. Ain't he cute? That's adorable. All right, yeah, it was the other guy. You know, I get you guys mixed up. I get Trucker for Life and the Trucker's Table and Trucker Forever or whatever. I get all of y'all mixed up. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it was you. Are you pulling the step deck? Because this, let's see. Let me go to your most recent video. Yeah, you're the one. I thought you got hit 9 times in a year and 2 times just the other day. That was terrible. I was like, you're a magnet for people tearing up your hood and stuff. Did you get your new truck? Yeah, you was in Dallas at the Flying J. Did you get the new truck though? I didn't even realize you was step decking until you hauled that wide load, that 14-foot wide load the other day. And I was like, yeah, fellow step decker, that's great. And then you was playing the waiting game a few days later. Yeah. We was playing the waiting game on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, setting without a load. It's not too bad when you can watch television and stuff, though. 8 days. Oh, that's a long time to sit, ain't it? I've had that happen here a few times. I'm afraid it might happen this week because I think a lot of drivers have already went home for Christmas and they were like, you want to stay out over Christmas? Like, I usually do stay out. But I was like, nope, not this year. I'm not going home. But I don't want to. I really need to be loaded up by Monday, but I bet it won't be till Tuesday. But I ought to still be back here by the 22nd and can go ahead and take off. $63 miles to Cincinnati. Rapid City, South Dakota's got a weather alert just for everybody in that area. Trucking America is in that area. I was talking to him earlier today. Red Monkey Trucking, how are you doing? Where are you at today? I was talking about you last night. I'm sorry. I was thinking that you worked for Pam, and then I remembered you worked for Pascal Truck Lines. I was like, what am I thinking? I know what it was. They both start with the letter P. Virginia. We're 63 miles from Cincinnati. You should come over here and we'll do a collaboration. I'll see you around midnight. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you headed there for Monday? Or are you going to be able to unload this weekend and get a reload out? And that wouldn't be so bad if you could get out this weekend. Midnight Rider lives over there in Baltimore. Oh, tonight. All right. That's good. In and out. Because there sure ain't nowhere to stay around there. You know, I've never actually went to that TA in Baltimore. That loop that goes around Baltimore, I usually have always found somewhere out there to stay. Hey, at least he'll be out of there by the weekend, though. What's a Royal Fern chicken? I've never heard of that. Is that like a chicken thing you pull it and it squeaks or something? Or is it somewhere where you deliver at? Oh, you're from there. All right. Well, do you know Midnight Rider? He's from there also. And I know y'all probably seen like 4 different Midnight Riders in people's live feeds. There, a bunch of them. Oh, good fried chicken. Boy, I love some fried chicken. You know, chicken is so good, even chicken likes chicken. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. That's why you don't see no wild chickens. Hey Les, how you doing? I hope you had a good night or a good day. Yeah, each other, however it turns out. How's Mama doing this afternoon? Site of fatal brush crash, May 14th, 1988. I was out of the country when that happened, but I remember my mom told me about it. Good deal. We're 128 miles from delivery. It's going to be a Netflix kind of night. And I can breathe tonight, Les. I can breathe so much better. Let's see. Red Monkey's been to the TA in Baltimore. Ghetto as F. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah. I've been to the other one. Where's that other TA north of there? That seems to be where I always used to wash up at. Oh, grumpy and bossy. That's what mamas are made for. Not yet, Dixie Mae. 2 more hours, and I might stop and get fuel somewhere along the way. My water tanks are 3/4 of the way full, so maybe not. I'm concentrating, Trucker Daddy. I have skills. They're electrifying, and I'm losing control. They have Grease on Netflix at the moment. Just saying. Sleeping, Trucker Daddy. Sleeping. Hey, I understand, Trucker Daddy. I can't participate either. That's my alternate ego that's participating. Yeah, I can breathe really good. I took some cold medicine before I started the trip, just in case. And it's good. There we go. I appreciate y'all sticking with me last night. I was not in the least bit sleepy. But we got there with 11 minutes to spare. Oh yeah, you can always add water later. Then it won't be concentrated. Hey Les, where you know that truck stop up here where they're always walking the dog and kicking the cat, cooking that food is where it's at, or whatever they. I wonder if they still do that. Let's turn the radio on and see if they yell at us. All right, if they yell at us now, we'll hear them. We all got a different sense of humor, Trucker Table, that's for sure. Yeah, that probably is scary, Les. That's hard for everybody to deal with that. That's one of my big fears is actually Alzheimer's or dementia. I seen my next door neighbor overnight. I never noticed any issues with him. He was healthy and active, and he woke up one morning and just didn't know anything anymore. And he was combative and violent, and it was really sad. It was so sad. He was a really nice guy. But he wasn't himself anymore after that. He was just not himself. And his wife couldn't take care of him. She was just a little lady, and he was like 6'6" or 6'8", and she was like 4'5", and he got to smacking her around and stuff, and he didn't even know who she was. I didn't know that those kind of ailments could hit you that fast and take your life away overnight. To both of them. This is one of them hard trips when I come across 64, because I'm 28 miles from both of my houses. You know, either way I go, and I'm like, I don't stop. It used to be a terrible thing to drive this highway when I was younger. And it's the right thing to do, Les. So many people don't take care of them, but I feel like that's the right thing to do. They sure took care of us when we was little. I know it's probably hard sometimes, but you'll probably never look back and regret it either. That you get to spend this quality time with her. We got liquid on the window. Damn it. I know. I was talking to somebody about my mom last night and how she would call me, and it used to, you know, especially the last few years she was around, and it made me feel so good that she took, you know, she just called me, you know, and we would have the best conversations, just the best conversations, because we were both into politics and religious theory. Hers was beating you with it, and mine was picking it apart. But after she got older, we could talk about anything, and we had great conversations. And I miss them conversations so much. And she was so smart. You know, she probably did. I don't think she went to school more than third or fourth grade, because, you know, she was like 89 when she died. No, 12 years ago or so, 15 years ago. But she was so smart. The boy let me. She didn't believe none of the stuff I believed, but she got smarter when she got older. I shouldn't say smarter, more open-minded, maybe. I can breathe, but I still got a snotty nose. If Walter Pierre gets anywhere near, he thinks he should wipe my nose for me with his sloppy tongue. Yep, I'm sure you do. I remember my grandparents. They all died when I was about the same, between 5 and 7. So I didn't know them. I remember them. I like to listen to older people talk and tell their stories about the past. I'm really interested in other people's pasts. Not the minutia about their past or what they did, but about what they seen and what was around them and what life was like. And that past is rapidly changing, and if you're not going to have people you can talk to that went through, I mean, look, now it's 2019. Nobody has a hard time now, unless it's due to their own bad mistakes generally. But in 1929, people had a hard life, and they still smiled about it. And those people aren't around so much to talk to anymore. Now, of course, they didn't think they had a hard life maybe at that time, but compared to us, they did. You're like well, you're probably a little bit older than me, Les, and you probably used outhouses and went without air conditioning and went without heat, and that's not a terrible burden, right? I mean, it's no big deal. But can you imagine? I mean, it's like talking to a kid now, and they're like, "Well, you had a cell phone when you was a little." And you're like, cell phones wasn't invented when I was little. And they're like, you're full of crap, Grandpa. No, there wasn't no cell phone. Yeah, I love the Depression era stories, especially. Like, you've probably read Mice and Men, right? And all of those kind of books. I really enjoy them books. 'When you read like who did the Bridges of Madison County? Was that Hemingway or whoever it was? The guy that was all hooked on the Green Ferry. I mean, you read those kind of books, and the little things that stand out is the different things in history. It's different. A 112 miles, and we will be there. But we're almost to Cincinnati. it says there's 4 people in here, but they might be using the bathroom or something. It is Saturday night. I didn't expect very many people to come in, but you never know who's going to pop in. Southern Refrigerated. I don't trust that company. Oh, Les, I heard about another one that filed bankruptcy this week. It's a smaller company though, and they actually need to file bankruptcy and just go out of business. But I'm not going to say who they are yet. I was asked not to say anything, so I won't. But their drivers haven't been paid in 3 weeks. Trucker for Life is here. But he might be making a cooking video as he speaks. Yep, they definitely count. Oh, I gotta turn that thing over. I hate Qualcomm. There. Yeah, it does. They get into that situation and they try to hang on instead of just cutting and running. And you know, there's also an amount of loyalty, I think. I've been with companies and watched them go to the ground and stayed with them, and then never got paid. You know, I was just like, damn, I hate to see these people lose everything. Trucker for Life is driving on I-80 in Indiana. Which way are you going, Trucker for Life? Heck yeah, multitasking is a wonderful thing. It keeps your brain stimulated. It's especially good if you speak well enough where you can comment through your telephone. I need to take some classes that teach me how to speak correctly, so I can use speech to text. There's probably some YouTube videos on how to speak correctly. Cincinnati, 35 miles. We got pretty blue lights up ahead just to blind us. Kick them in the balls, Smokey. Kick them in the balls. I have pretty good luck with Smokey the Bears. I gotta tell this story about. Did I tell y'all about the DOT officer over in Arkansas that pulled me over, and he came to the driver's side and he said, "Can I get in?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And then he got in the passenger side and sat down. He didn't want to see my paperwork. He just wanted somebody to talk to, and he said he would never probably meet me again. And he proceeded to tell me how his wife was cheating on him. And then he cried, and I gave him a hug and told him it was going to be all right, that he should go and hump his wife's sister and he'd feel better. And then after he was done crying, he told me to have a great day, and he left. Isn't that weird? I hope I was some help to the man. And I hope he boinked his wife's sister. I know it. I know it. It was funny and sad. And you never find out the end of the story, right? And probably get it right, but you don't never know for sure. I was just happy to get out of there without a ticket. My tags were expired. I was actually headed home to get new plates. Paul Harvey was always a good one for riding shotgun. At least you got the rest of the story. Oh, that's pretty awesome. That really is. I delivered to Paul Harvey's building where down there in Chicago 20 odd years ago one time. I wonder, is his son still doing the rest of the story segments, or has it just faded away into antiquity? Because his son was doing pretty good. He wasn't his dad. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't heard him either. But you know, I don't listen to the AM radio anymore. Heck, I've got to call and cancel my Sirius radio. I haven't used it in a year, but I've still been paying for it. Maybe I will remember to do that tonight. I had to just turn off the Sirius radio because I was so deep into politics that I wasn't getting anything done as far as when I first started YouTubing. I was like, you know what? It's either Sirius radio and political talk or YouTube. Which one's it going to be? And since I get a little money off the YouTube, I thought I'd stick with it. I really loved it, actually, for that political stuff, but you can get so deep into politics that you'll have a heart attack, so I'm glad I stopped listening. And that was the only thing I liked it for, because the music is just the same music repeated every 12 hours. Wow, we're already at the split, guys. We are 4 miles from it. That's spectacular. You know, this live stuff is kind of interesting because there are so many drivers that have never driven at night, or they're scared of it at night and stuff like that. Hey, I've told y'all how I used to get students from New York or Chicago, and they would be afraid to drive at night because they had never seen darkness. I mean, not this kind of darkness, right? I mean, it's just dark, right? But another 3 miles and we're going to be in the light. Oh, Trucker for Life drives naked. That's nice. You and Dixie May got something in common there. PBR and nakedness. But anyway, I would get guys like out in Wyoming or something on a cloudy night when there wasn't any external light, and they would really freak out. Oh, you? No, you mean the radio? Okay. I've always got YouTube playing in the background nowadays. Which is not always good for intellectual growth. I will tell you that now. But since you can find like books on tape on YouTube now, wow, what's burning over there? It must be a gas line. I didn't know they were burning off any gas over there. Oh, it looks like a crematorium or something. I never noticed that. See this scale house up here on the left? One of my drivers came through here. It was terrible. He was out of hours. He had a bad tire that he didn't tell me about. He had on he was overweight and he had on hazmat. It was not a good day. And I got him out of the whole ticket. I bought him one of them lawyers, but I didn't need them my scores. Well, back then we didn't have CSA, right? But I didn't need my safety rating screwed up. I know, right? And I gave him full instructions before he came down through here. So I didn't want that happening, right? I said, I want you to have your ducks in a row. Nope. I had to let him go a little bit later. And I did it nicely. I still talked to the guy. I told him, look, your heart is not in trucking any longer. You need to go home. Now he hauls sod and he's home every night. Y'all know that Charles Manson is from up here, right? Florence, Kentucky. Somebody did an interview I seen on YouTube with Charles Manson's son, and he looks just like him, minus the cross on his forehead, or the swastika on his forehead. Yeah, pretty interesting. I think Tom Cruise is from up here. Florence Henderson's from somewhere around here. Oh, something's in the road up here. Oh, no, it's just something black. It's just asphalt. Yep. These guys are in a hurry tonight. I guess they all got somewhere to be, like home. The law ain't never been a friend of mine. I'll kill again to keep from doing time. All right, 9.7 miles. We will hit 275. This TA over here on my right, I told you all that story about that girl that I picked up in Rochester, New York, and she ended up being a hooker, lot lizard slash, I don't know what she was, but I mean, she looks really good, so I never thought she was anything like that. I just gave her a ride, and that's where I dropped her off at. And she got on the radio and started soliciting people when I pulled in the parking lot. I was so green back in them days. Didn't know nothing about nothing. I kind of wish we was going down through town. I like driving through Cincinnati, or recording at least when I'm going through there. But I'm not going to go out of my way to go that way. Look at the rest area. It looks empty. What's that all about? Buster Tim is in the room. I am headed to Peebles, Ohio. I have got 86 miles to go. I will unload tonight and then go watch Netflix. What did they close down, Trucker for Life? 80? Where are you at tonight, Buster Tim? Aha! Congratulations. I'm glad you're at home. I know the rest area was open, Trucker for Life. There just wasn't but like a couple of cars and one truck in there. Florence, Kentucky. Well, I might as well just stay in this lane because there's a lot of traffic up there, it looks like. Wait a minute, it might be the U-Haul causing the traffic jam up there. Oh no, Les, we stayed there long enough to take a shower and make coffee, and then we rolled up out of there. I was up till 4:30 this morning editing videos, and then I got up at 11 o'clock and I was in Evansville, Indiana, and started my day. Rudolph? Rudolph? Yeah, I could have slept a lot longer, but I didn't. I wanted to be up early. Yeah, that's where y'all would have caught us. Yeah, we wasn't going to be there too long because I wanted to go to the Petro and get that toolbox, and then I seen that they was $500 and something there, and hell, I can get one at Rural King for about $150. So I didn't buy one. Wow, look at them just being dangerous, being dangerous. Probably, I definitely. I would have said, "Stop laughing at me! Stop laughing at me!" From the other sister. My daughter does that all the time. That's so funny. Oh, it's got pretty green lights. Look, he's got a snowman on the back of his Jeep. You guys can't see it probably. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a convenience store, though, right? If you look at it that way, everything in a convenience store is marked up for that convenience. But I'm not going to pay for it. That's the beauty of this truck. It's like I don't got to buy any water at the truck stop. I can get it for 88 cents a gallon at Walmart. And stuff like that. It really saves over time. Granted, the toolbox at the Petro, they were aluminum and pretty, right? But I don't need that. I just need whatever, just to hold my ratchet binders. And now even the metal one there was $375, but that's just $150 at Rural King or a Tractor Supply. Heck, I could probably get a poly box and do just as good, a lot cheaper. But I was pricing them and they're 80 something. I've got to put a bunch more two more toolboxes on here, and I might put 4 on here. But it seems like them ratchet binders get tied up in everything. So I want them to have their very own box just for them. I think I'll be happier. Now we are making the trip around Cincinnati. Come if you dare into the trucker life and see the unknown spectacle of the road. Wow, my God, I'm like Rod Sterling today. Yeah, you know where the little motorcycle sits on the back on the deck, in between the top deck and the little motorcycle is where I store my ramps. I don't need that space for anything else, and if I do need it, I can move it. So since that leaves me 35 inches right to left and 22 inches tall and 20 inches deep where I can put a box and just strap it on with the, because that way if I need to move it to the top deck or anything, I can. And I'll just strap it on with the motorcycle ramps. I wouldn't mind mounting it there. I've got everything I need to mount a box there. But just in case I need to move it at some later date, I should probably just strap it. I sure wished I could have picked up another little engine to go with this. I feel like I'm somehow doing something wrong when I'm running around with 38 foot of empty deck. Even if the load pays for the whole deck, I still feel like I did something wrong. Or at least my wallet does. Oh, I'm going to stop over here and get one at the either the Orsolans or the Tractor Supply, because I know they're really cheap. There's also a Rural King over here, and I know they all have a box in stock that will be the right size and be cheap enough. Now I've got those two big GE 90 tarps, or Gen X 90 tarps, so I've got to put on two bigger boxes. And come spring, I'll be putting a barbecue grill on here, an electric one probably. I don't want to mess with the wood burning kind. And it'll need a box to go in too. I don't need a cooker. I just want to have a cooker, so when I run into you guys and cook, I don't got to do it all on the stovetop, right? Yeah, I'm pretty tight on doggy treats too. I spoil them a little bit. I don't want them getting too spoiled though. Right now I got them some that give them loose stools, so I have to give them just a little bit at a time so they don't get the loose stools. No loose stools around here. I always say you got to keep your crap under control, right? I'll take you up on that, Les. Definitely I will. Did I tell y'all that I made chicken salad sandwiches the other day and they were so good with the falafelos? Somebody else wasn't that excited about them falafelo sandwiches, but I liked them. And I said, just think about it. Now we can have egg salad sandwiches and tuna fish sandwiches. Because that's keto. I'm going to make another chicken salad tonight. Oh, but somebody else is making soup. Well, I'm going to make the chicken salad also. It's real good driving food because, you know, you can like just throw yourself a falafel sandwich together. There he is. I'm, you know, being on keto all this long time, I've missed a lot of stuff. And them falafelos, I think, are spectacular. Better than white bread. But I did discover they don't toast. I tried to make a cheese sandwich, and I put them in the pan with butter and toasted them. They tasted exactly like they would have tasted if I hadn't have toasted them. It was still good. Should be about 10 miles to Route 32 or State Highway 32 in Batavia. We will be going through the Redneck Worm Farms part of the woods. Look at there. I think I see Jeff Beard. How are you doing, Jeff? You're going to Iowa, Jeff? What are you going to do in Iowa? Is there a story therein? Maybe I should call you. You know, you and Les D could get together and run Expedited in one of those trucks like the Crafty has. You would have a bathroom. Oh, we got more flashing blue lights. They're trying to slow us down, apparently. It looks like a Christmas tree party up on the bridge. I should have made you some mini waffles, Jeff. I think you would have appreciated them. They're really good. I know, I'm overly excited about the mini waffles. That's right, falafelos. Oh, look at all the Christmas lights over there, guys. Can y'all see them at that park? That must be where, boy, I don't like driving by all these cars. They might jump out in the middle lane. Let me move over here. I bet all of these people are going to that Christmas extravaganza down there where all them blue lights is at that y'all probably cannot see. and I can't look at them to see if y'all can see them. That's kind of beauty in a garish, sort of gaudy way. Oversized load checkpoint. I never even noticed that sign. What's that all about? Man, you would not catch me out with my kiddies going to something like that, being in all that traffic. I take them in the day. Was y'all able to see the blue lights? Oh, wait a minute. I'm seeing the replay now. Oh, yeah, I can see them a little bit coming over the bridge. Wow, it looks like I was going really fast over there. That's how far behind my lag is. I was going slow, guys. Y'all know I drive like a turtle. Mostly. Sometime a turtle on crack. Let's see, Jeff wants to know. We are in Cincinnati right now, Jeff Beard. We are on the east side of 275. I would have liked to have gone through downtown, but I just wasn't going to do it. As it is, after I unload, I'm going to drop my trailer and come back to Mount Orb to the farm store so I can, get that toolbox tomorrow. I don't like to drive anywhere I'm not getting paid to drive. And that's going to be about 30 miles back. Jeff Beard here's old school. I like that about him. 100% old school. Six miles to the split. Up here at the split, where I'm going to make this right-hand turn at, is where we always stay at, so I can go to the music store or the mall or whatever. And now they've made the whole city, or the whole area of East Cincinnati up here off limits. When I made that video in downtown Cincinnati, this is where we had dropped the trailer at. Unloaded the motorcycles at. But now they run us off. I was there not too long ago, and the cops showed up and looked at me funny. And another time I was there, security showed up. He didn't say anything. He just kept circling my truck. The mall is across not the mall, Walmart's across the road. Walmart ran me off, and somebody got solicited at the Walmart, and that's also where that other person was like, you don't gotta do that, thinking somebody was a hooker or something, I guess, I don't know. But I did stay over here at the Best Buy all day and nobody harassed me. And it's in the same town. Mark Stevens from New Hampshire. How are you doing? And Merry Christmas to you. You guys are probably going to have a white Christmas up there. It's probably white everywhere right now. Where are you at in New Hampshire? That is a beautiful state. Well, hello, Jose. How are you this evening? Tampa to Atlanta. You might run into Dixie May down there in that area. I think that's where Dixie May's running at right now. And Merry Christmas to you also. My day is almost done. I've got 61 miles left. I do got to stop at the fuel stop over here in about 30 miles or something like that. Pick something up. Well, I'm pretty sure out west right now they are manufacturing some snow that has your name on it. I seen a weather report that you got a polar vortex you're coming your way and some snow. I got this thing about tracking storms and then figuring out where they go. I know I'm anal retentive about all kinds of things. I like watching weather patterns. Ah, here's my exit, guys. Batavia. You got an overheight load on, Jose? That's spectacular. How tall is it? And I don't blame you for hating your dispatcher. That's usually the par for the course. Send him a Christmas card and drop him $20 and maybe he'll be nicer to you. If that don't work, kick him in the nads. Either way, you'll earn his respect. Oh no, you're the dispatcher. Well, don't beat yourself up too bad. I'm sure you're doing what has to be done. And tip yourself an extra $20, but don't kick yourself in the nads. I spend too much time right here on this little piece of road. You would think they would have some movies here. And maybe they do and I just missed it. But I'm not going to unload the motorcycles in this cold weather. It's just 42. I don't know. You know, if I am stuck here to tomorrow, maybe I should unload the motorcycles and go riding. That's a good idea. Why not? Oh, wait a minute. I think it's supposed to snow. Wait a minute. This trucker's life is live, by golly. He is making food. That's hilarious. Come on now, take off. So the Orsolans and the home farm store is in Mount Orb. I'll come back there tomorrow and get the toolbox. I know, right, Les? I was distracted. That's a terrible excuse. But look, they ain't going very far, right? I caught them. This is a really pretty little area. I like this highway from here over to West Virginia. And all of the country roads going south of here is really good motorcycle riding. I mean, just really nice riding. I haven't done a video on Snake Mound yet, but we will be getting out here to Snake Mound. They're kind of hippies, I think, but I do want to check out the area. It'll be nice to see if the signal holds up all the way out to GE. I kind of think it might hold up. The last 2 miles will be the tell-all. When I was out there the last time, last week, this telephone actually did power my internet while I was there, and I was able to receive phone calls, and it ran the television all at the same time. I was running everything off of it, where that iPhone wouldn't do anything but overheat. Yeah, there's a lot of that hippie town stuff around here too. Oh, I missed Mark Stevens. He must have retracted. Hey, Miss Lady, how are you doing tonight? I hope you had a wonderful day. I bet it's snowing up there by you at the moment. Hey, Ted Blankman. And no, Ted, I haven't been on Facebook or anything yet either. You know that's somebody else's job. Redneck Worm Farm. We're in your part of the woods right here. I'm in Batavia. Just came through Batavia. I gotta stop at Sardinia for a second, and then we will be heading on out to Peebles to unload our LEAP engine. Oh, and I hear you, Mark. Heroin is a big problem now. My son's best friend, I would have never thought she was using heroin, but she died last year. I mean, they got some bad heroin coming across 64 between St. Louis and Louisville, Kentucky, and it's mixed with fentanyl, and it's really strong. And I would think that the police would figure all that out. If I can figure out there's been a string of deaths from St. Louis to Louisville, Kentucky, then they should figure it out. But it's mixed with fentanyl, and it's real strong. Well, all right, Redneck. I wonder who it was. Let's see, Redneck. What's his name? Right over here in Mount Orb, there's another YouTuber. I'm not remembering his name. He does train videos. He works for one of the train places, and he's got about. Well, I've been subscribed to him since he had about 5 subscribers, but now he's got like 200,000 subscribers, and he lives over here in Mount Orb. Oh, Ted, that's cold. I say it's 41 right here. It's good weather. There's a bunch of them over here with white trucks. I don't know who it is. Don't you YouTube names amaze me, like Redneck Worm Farm. That is just the coolest damn name. Is that guy trying to hit that Jersey barrier? He sure is over that line. Yeah, Ted Blankman does amazing artwork. Don't come up here and start. Walter just came up here. He's going to give me some lip, I guess, guys. You be good, Walter. Oh, okay, I understand that. Do you say you raise bees? I keep bees also. I haven't messed with them this last year. I've just been letting them run wild, and I feel bad about that. I've got 3 hives, and I don't know. I haven't been around to start any new ones. You know, when they split. Yeah, yeah. I like bees. Even when they sting me and I'm allergic to them, I still like them. Walter's terrible. He's just terrible. And he's so nice about it, you can't get mad at him. Oh, that's great. Have you guys ever heard of this? When I became allergic to bees, whenever I eat honey now, my mouth goes numb and my throat goes numb. But I'm actually going to stop over here and buy some honey anyway, because I like it. Do y'all hear that? Walter is talking crap. Redneck Worm Farm just sold out. Sold out of honey. I understand it. You can sell that stuff. That's why I started keeping bees. One of the reasons, although I was trying to just help the bee community and make more bees. I think they're interesting to watch. I think a lot of stuff, don't I, guys? I'm just retarded. Look, don't you come up here and start picking on me. When I stop over here, I'm going to have to take Walter out since he is barking. He's up here, so I ain't got to call him Pierre at the moment. He's already awake and causing trouble. I just took him out 3 hours ago. Maybe it was 4. Get away, dog. You bother me. W.C. Fields. He's demanding like a woman is demanding. I have a feeling whoever he lived with before was a lady, and she spoiled him rotten and gave him his way. I can tell you now, when I stop over here, he's going to be barking, guys. And I'm sorry for the intrusion of Pierre. Well, we do like to be spoiled. I know. You're right. Y'all should have seen my dream last night. I was some kind of barbarian king, and I was being spoiled by some women that I did not even know. It just got hot in here. I think somebody else has turned up the heat in the back. Oh, me, Miss Lady. I was making videos before I went to sleep at 4:30 this morning. Oh, look, Miss Lady, Redneck Worm Farm is here. Go ahead, Redneck. Make her blush. Make her blush. I like it when ladies blush. I find it endearing. Oh, see, she's already blushing. I think I'm about 10 miles from the store where I will take Walter out at. Ain't no typing going on here, but now it's getting cold. Not the underwear. That's funny. Are you washing your underwear tomorrow night, Redneck? Mark Stevens. I am from Kentucky and live in Illinois mostly, sometimes. Oh, you already washed your underwear. All right, it's the weekend, right? Over by the Owensboro, Kentucky area, Henderson area. Miss Lady, did he get to see your bloomers, your underwears? I'm kind of partial to them French cut panties. If I was going to wear any panties, that's the kind they would be. But all of my people actually come from Breckenridge County, Kentucky. down by Greenville and that stuff. Looky there, Mark Stevens, Greenwood, Kentucky. Well, how about that? My granddaddy was a preacher in Greenville, Kentucky also. Oh, that's Greenwood, you say. I don't know where Greenwood's at, but my grandpappy was a preacher in Greenville, Kentucky. Pineville. Well, right up here on the wall on the right is actually where I wash my underwear at. Right next to the McDonald's is a laundromat that I can get in. Oh, okay, Somerset and London. I know the area. Dixie May is back on track. Did you get to cook them pork chops yet? Or are you still drinking the PBR? Now the laundromat's right there by the McDonald's, and the farm store is on the other side of the road. Well, what are you going to have for dinner, Dixie May? I need to pick up some bratwurst so I can cook them in beer. Or fry them in beer. That's what's going to be made here tonight is soup. There's going to be a video about this soup. I'll schedule it for next week. This soup is going to have cream cheese in it. It sounds like it's going to be good to me. Can't go wrong with beer, I think. Walter. Oh, now Grace is up here. Oh my goodness. Chicken noodles or chicken rice. You know, I can go either way with the chicken. I would prefer noodles, but I will eat chicken and rice. I like to make chicken and rice in the oven though, you know, and cook the chicken on top of the rice. And that's really, really good. Except for I don't eat rice no more or noodles. But if I did, that's how I would do it. I wonder if I could use that cauliflower rice and do that though. I'll let you know. Hi, Grace. You gonna sit there and look at me funny? Nice to see you. You're so pretty. Yep. I haven't passed the rest area, have I yet, guys? I wasn't paying attention. I was over here rubbing the dog and I was just zoned out. I don't think I have. No, here it comes up right now. So the store is... No, that ain't it. Dur, 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 dur. I don't know. I just came through Mount Orb, so I don't think I could have. But this hill don't feel familiar. There's the rest area right there. All right. I don't know why I do that zony thing sometimes when I'm driving. But I just be looking ahead zoning. And I'm not tired. You're at a bathhouse, Dixie Mae? Rest area, next right. Is map reading your adventure? Kevin Galloway, how are you today? Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, Kevin. Instead of using rice and baking the chicken on top of it with the mushroom soup, I wonder if it would work with cauliflower rice. I think I'm going to have to try that and see. Have you ate it that way, Kevin? Will you vouch for it? You know, it can't hurt to try it, right? Okay, I'm going to stop in here. Oh, wait a minute. Nah, I'm the next exit. Next road. That's where the farm store is at, damn it. Tractor Supply. What am I thinking about? I can't take my trailer in there. I do love Tractor Supply. I don't know why. I had a P.O. box here in Sardinia, and then for 6 months we didn't come over here, so I just stopped using it. Yeah, I've tried it in some soups and stuff like that, and it worked out real good. Hey, Miss Lady, you have a good day tomorrow in Sunday school, and are you teaching the children well, or the adults? Whatever you do, you have a good time doing it. Are you going to tell them the story about the underwear? Just saying. You already know, but you want to be taught again, right? They have got this parking lot a dang mess. Hush. 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 All right, I got to jump out of here, guys, and I'll be back in just a moment. Shut up, dog. I got to pick something up, and then I'll walk the dog. Stronger by the Mile. Oh, wait a minute. This is As the Wheel Turns. Stronger by the Mile is one of my best friends, and he's got a channel. I'll link him below. All that being said, I was wondering what people think. I don't think about anything because I just think, oh, cool, right? But when I say thinking, I mean about, like, this freakazoid in front of me, female rider. Who does she think she is? All right, guys, sorry about that. Walter is very demanding. Let's see if we got any other Southern Pride sitting around here in line. I don't see none. Let's see. There's one right there. That Peterbilt right there is Southern Pride, and so is that one right there, the Kenworth. Okay, one was a double drop. Oh, that blue Kenworth right there is a double drop. That's my competition for the day. Here comes traffic. Uh-oh, you better feed Mom there. She's got to eat. Wow, there's a lot of traffic out here tonight. And they're all on my side. Come on, peoples. Come on. Come on. Two more. Don't you start your stuff again, Walter. He might have to do a doo-doo, but he can do a doo-doo out here. I just took him to empty out his tanks in case that's what he wanted. You gotta talk Walter's poo-poo out of him. You gotta say, you want a poo-poo, Walter? You want a poo-poo? And then he'll poop. Otherwise, he'll just run back and forth like a banshee. Because he's crazy. I asked them if they had any honey in the store, but they had no honey, redneck. You would think that these little stores would have honey. That a lot of people around here probably have bees. You would think. It can't poop? That's terrible. What do you do about it? The mama dogs always lick their butthole and make them poop. I wouldn't advise that, but you know, you might have to rub some Vaseline on their butthole. Unless you can get it to eat cauliflower or something. That's how Walter is. He would eat any darn thing. What was it I gave him the other day? It was a carrot or something, and he ate it for a little while and then he spit it out. Now Icky the Licky, he would eat carrots and green beans. He was blind. He was a good old dog, and it was about 100 yards to the garden, and he would leave the house and go down to the garden and lay in the garden and eat all the cherry tomatoes. Blind as a bat, that dog was. But he knew how to find the cherry tomatoes. Have you ever been out here to this Snake Mound, Redneck? Is it worth the trip? I plan on going out there this summer. I didn't make it this year. I just know 73 is a good road to ride on. Okay. My old dog would eat the green tomatoes and the ripe tomatoes. He wasn't particular at all. But heck, he would eat jalapeno peppers too. Oh, Ted, I got 26 miles to go, Ted, and I will lose service when I get to GE probably, and that will be the end of the night. I'm going to unload and put my stuff away and get to work cooking. All right, Dixie May's down here waiting for us. He's ready to do some cooking too. Dixie, we're going to cook hamburgers, hamburger soup with cream cheese, and I don't know what else goes in it. I'm supposed to know, but I forgot. Darn, what was it? I don't know. Maybe I'll throw some cauliflower rice in there. For consistency. Yeah, yeah. They've still got that hotel there for like I don't know who it's for. I guess dignitaries or students or I was reading an article that they've got like everything's so pristine there or something that they get scientists and stuff that come and study the wildlife. I guess it's for all of them people too. Good night, Ted. You have a good night and have fun walking the dog in the cold. Put something warm on, Ted. It's 18 degrees out there. Oh, I didn't know they let them do that. That's really good. Yeah, if the weather got bad, it could. That's having somewhere to sleep is good. I've been out there when they've had bad weather, and people was wondering if they was going to be able to make it home. But I didn't know they let them sleep up there. That's cool. You got to really be. At least I am. I'm impressed with GE. I don't like Jeff Inman, but I do like GE, and I like their stock. They pay a good dividend. And that's a really good job. At least I think it's a really good job. If you want to work for somebody. Everywhere we pick up that deals with these jet engines, the people are nice. I guess it's because they make good money. It's not like going to the toilet paper warehouse at all. Yeah, I thought so. Boy, if I lived in this area, and if like your kids or something, right? I would definitely say you might need to take aero mechanics and learn how to work on those things. On one hand, you can be a beautician. On the other, you can work on jet engines. Your choice. Oh, what was that? Oh, he's cooking again. All right. Hey, somebody's got to build the highways, and it's consistent work. And people get pissed off no matter what. That's just what they do. We was down in Alabama. It was pretty funny, but it was not funny too. But this lady was putting cones out, and to the left, she was putting them down the middle, and you had to drive on the left side of the road. There was no shoulder, and there was a drop off. And somebody was going down through, knocking down all of her cones because they didn't leave enough room for a tractor. Actually, the tractor would have flipped over. There was no choice. It was pretty funny. And when we drove by the lady at the end, she just looked at us and shook her head. I got a feeling she was kind of mad. I wouldn't think people would get mad at you guys for building highways. I don't mind y'all building highways. Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. Yeah, if you're blocking McDonald's, you're going to get some mad people. The food is killing them, but they got to get to it. They got to have their grease fix. Their unhealthy grease fix. I wish they'd go back to frying them in lard. There's your McDonald's over there, and the people in line. Yeah, I really like that coffee they have, that fat coffee with chocolate in it and everything. I ain't had one in 2 years, but they were really good. So you do a pretty good job eating healthy. So many people don't. I really like it when people do think about their long-range health ramifications of what they eat. I was talking to one guy, and he was eating donuts and everything. He was a real nice guy, and he had been in the hospital, and his blood sugar was crazy, and he was on all this medication. And I was like, has anybody ever talked to you about, what you should do to not have this problem and what you should eat? And he said, well, yeah, the doctor did. He said, as long as I'm taking this medication, I can eat anything I want to eat. And I said, did he really tell you that? Because that's not true. Yeah. Look at this. I'm going to eat this Sunday now, and it's good. 6 months later, he was dead. He had blood sugar like 800. That's just terrible. Yeah, that's it. It's the meds they make the money off of. It's treat the symptoms, not the problem. But I wonder if doctors just ain't scared to tell them the truth. And they know the truth. Maybe that's why doctors don't tell them, because they should know. And yeah, that's it. You can live as healthy as everything and still, have a heart attack or anything tonight. bump, bump. Yeah. See, I just would think that everybody knows that if you eat vegetables and meat, that you'll feel better than if you eat sugar. Well, that's good that you're off all the meds. I was watching some of them commercials about if you take this pill, this happens and everything. You just, but you never hear a commercial that says, you take this pill for this problem, and you're going to grow 6 inches taller and be much stronger and have big erections or something, right? You never hear a commercial like that. Hey, Sergeant Ringo, how are you doing? That's probably pretty odd, Sergeant Ringo, coming in on that conversation. Dixie, you're a hoot. You're probably right. You should eat the 25-year-old stripper. How have you been doing, Sergeant Ringo? I haven't talked to you in a while. And I'm 12 miles from delivery, so I'm not going to be here long. Yeah, I agree 100%. Donut, beer, and cigarette. Actually, the beer's probably healthier than the donut. But that's just it, though. People let their kids start eating everything bad. Well, I hope you continue to improve, Sergeant Ringo. We need to get you out here on the road because there's work for you to do. Yeah, I've been getting the flu, but I feel a lot better tonight. And that butthole was always all right. She came from Hardy stock, barbarian stock, I think. She's definitely a wild card. After I deliver, I'll probably pick on her for a little while. Because that's what I do. Yeah, I've been fighting this one off myself for a little bit, and I think it's a losing battle. It'll go away for a couple of days, and then it'll come back. At least my ears don't hurt today, and my throat's not sore. So let's keep our fingers crossed. I just seem to get all the lights down through here. Good night, Redneck Worm Farm. You have a good night. You have a good day tomorrow. See, I don't see any Southern Prize at that one. Or that one. Yeah, I bet it's a terrible, well, I know it's a terrible ordeal. I've been through it too. It's just, it's debilitating to be not able to work. And it makes you feel, I don't know about you, but it made me feel like I wasn't worth anything when I couldn't work. I know I was, but I still felt that way. Oh, Dixie May, did you see that? That some doctor in Malaysia or somewhere commented on that video, and he said to get in touch with him if you wanted to sell your kidneys or any other body parts, and because they broker those deals, and he will hook you up. And I think he was serious. That's just the way. I think it's just natural, Sergeant Ringo, to feel that way. It's just the man in you, or the human being. I guess women would feel the same way if they was down and out and couldn't get to work. Mendenhall Road. Don't sleep there. The ferries will carry you away. It's hard to get in on all of those programs to take medications. Actually, you gotta meet this criteria and that criteria. They probably want you to be homeless and everything, so they don't gotta pay you at the end if you die, and they can throw you in the incinerator. Oh, we are in almost to Peebles, Ohio. I'm delivering over here in 6.1 miles. And I'm going to lose my signal over there too. But if you've got 2 healthy kidneys and wants to make $30,000, I would broker a deal for more than 30. I would say at least 65 or 70 minimum, because I hear it's a hard surgery and you might be off of work for a minute. I don't know the exact timeline, but I would definitely hold out for a high dollar kidney. But Dixie, if you sell the kidney, I do expect 10% finder's fee. Remember, all right? I take ComCheck, eCheck, whatever. You can pay me in warm PBR. I mean, I'm real easy, right? Yeah, exactly. Everything's negotiable in life. Well, Dixie, when you're eating that 25-year-old stripper over there, I almost said hooker, forgive me. Maybe she'll want to sell her kidney, and you can broker a deal. Remember, I still want 10%, Dixie. It's just good business. The first time I got kicked off of eBay for trying to sell that kidney, and I looked it up, and the only place you're supposed to be able to sell a kidney at is Iran. But apparently you can do it in Malaysia too. Maybe off the books. I don't know. I can't sell mine though. I only have one. We're in the home stretch, guys. 3.9 miles. China. All right, Mr. Rob 632. I never thought about China. Now I could have a party in China. Let's go out here and see if the deer are going to attack us or anything. Hopefully the deer won't attack us tonight. I mean, Malaysia is pretty close to China, I guess. I mean, at least the people are all kind of Oriental, so. But like I said, just go to that video where I talk about selling kidneys, and there's a guy on there that wants to buy your kidneys. No, I don't want more druggies on the road. Just say no to drugged up people. I'm okay if they smoke weed or do anything else, but I don't want them driving a truck. After my experience with that guy making meth in my truck, and the other guy had to fire because I caught him doing meth, I don't want no druggies. When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, and peace will rule the planet. Hey, I've done that before actually. When my back was broken and I wasn't making no money, I actually did sell my plasma for a long time while I was recovering, and then they found they passed some kind of new law that because I was in Germany during the mad cow outbreak that I couldn't sell it no more. I thought that was kind of crazy. Heck, that was like $80 a week. 2 pops. Boom. Are you going to Morocco or Monaco?